Hey, one of the things that I learned as I've been trying to own my good, all about helping people and being kind and figuring out what you're good at. One of the things that I had happen this week, I wanted to tell you about. I used to teach at junior high. That was my first 3 years of teaching was in a junior high, and it definitely takes a special type of person to work with 12 and 13 and 14-year-olds. I definitely like high school better now, but one of the things that happened this week I wanted to share with you. I had a student reach out to me from one of the first couple of years that I started teaching. At the time, I could see this student going through some things, and it's an interesting experience as a teacher. I think maybe this is something I want to share a little bit with. Is I am a parent, but when I'm a teacher, I know that there are certain things that I can and can't do. There are certain things that I can and can't say. There are some things that I can do to help students with counselors and administration and things. It's difficult as a teacher to see students struggle, and when a student leaves your classroom after the year that they're with you, you still see them around. You can talk with them in the halls, and you can try to be kind and friendly to them and things, but they've moved on and they have different classes and different things that they're struggling with and worrying about. And so I had a student reach out to me and wanted to connect on social media, and I didn't recognize the last name. I didn't necessarily recognize the first name, but I scrolled through the pictures that were publicly available, and I recognized the student after a few. And so I connected with them, and I let them know that I was excited to connect with them and that I hoped that they were doing well. The student was surprised that I remembered who they were, asked if I remembered all of my students, and I don't remember all of my students, but I remembered her because of how she interacted with me, how she interacted with other people, and how she started to change after she left my classroom, some of the stuff that she was struggling with. And I didn't know all the stuff that she was dealing with, but I had an idea. What 13 and 14-year-old kids start to experience and experiment with, and the people that they hang around with, and the people that they get to know and are friends with. There wasn't a lot that I could do other than be nice, be kind, be encouraging. That's one of the things that I realized that is important, that our world needs today especially, is that we need people who are encouraging, are kind, are helpful, regardless of what the potential outcome would be. I didn't know several years ago that this student would be reaching out to me and asking to connect, but I'm glad that they felt confident and comfortable enough to reach out to me and say, hey, they're still kind of struggling with some things, I think. I don't know exactly what's going on with their family, with their work situation, with school, with whatever they're dealing with. Honestly, that's not really any of my business, but I can be nice to them. I can be kind and encouraging to them and helping them feel like they're capable of doing things that might seem hard, that I can support them just by saying, hey, what's up? You're doing great. You look great. You're doing awesome. And that's one of the ways I'm trying to own my good.